What's up? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Chicken with the McLaren. Fuck me. Alright. Oh, right. I forgot I was going to do that. Alright. What's up? What's going on? It's your boy, Chick. Try it again. So that's too big. So we're going to, proper production this shit. Was Max Cunty? Yes. Alright. Alright. What's up? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Chicken with the McLaren hat, back with another episode of Was Max Cunty? This episode focusing on through Monza Turn 1 2025. Spoiler, yes, Max was cunty through Monza Turn 1 2025. So, got the whole thing. I wanted to make sure there's no question about bias. There is an innate bias here, yes. Nobody's going to doubt that. Nobody's going to pretend there's not. But I need you to understand that he was still cunty despite the bias, right? That's what everybody needs to understand. So, without further ado, we're just going to play the beginning here. First of all, we got Nico Hülkenberg. He's very disappointed by this whole thing. He got called in. I don't think he even knew anything was wrong. He just got called in, and that's very sad. All right, here we are. So we've got P1, Max the Cunt. P2, Lando Norris. The first turn at Monza, just to start us off here, is a right-handed, fairly steep turn at about 20% speed after coming through the initial straight. You can see the racing line, as it's a right turn, is pretty damn close to this outside white line. Essentially, Max is already pretty damn close to the racing line for this track. He's already there. Lando, pretty fucking far away. Lights out and away we go. Max already knows he's got the slower car and he's trying to cut over. That's fine. Nobody cares. Right here, you'll see Lando's got his front right on just the other side of this line. Now, this line's important because this is where the track goes away, right? This is the pit lane entrance. So essentially, this white line right here that Lando's front right tire is on becomes like this. The line in the grass is about this separated on that right side, maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred meters, maybe 100 meters down the track once the pit lane entry happens. So you can see Max just crossed this second line, and Lando is just barely off into the grass from where the pit entrance goes away. Lando has now been pushed all the way over that line. His front left tire is already guaranteed over it. His rear left tire is essentially 50% on it, and Max has moved all the way off the racing line to push him to the other side of this line. Cunty. That's just cunty. That's not the road, that's the pit entrance. That's not the track, that's nothing, that's pit entrance. So you can see it here even better. You can see where the road goes away. This is in fact the pit entrance, not road, white line, don't cross. You can see everybody behind him is on the track. Lando has been pushed completely off track. Max objectively does not leave Lando room to be on track. Lando is coming up in front of him. You can see over here, blah, blah, blah. This is overtaking on the inside, but the regulations maintained. If the front axle is alongside the defending car's mirror by the apex of the corner, but otherwise they're alongside, Max needs to leave room for him to race. As soon as he hits the grass and has to slow down because of it, Max is like, okay, he's been pushed off the track, intentionally pushed off the track, I can get back to my racing line now. And just immediately goes back to his racing line. Almost hits Oscar in the process, but that's another point, a little bit cunty, but we'll move past that. Now we get to where they start the turn in on the corner, and they are side by side. Wow, Red Bull is a piece of shit. Oracle sucks. They start the turn in. Once again, this fucking cunt over here, wait, we're just going to read this again. The overtaking car's front axle must be at least alongside the defending car's mirror. It is, right? It is. You can see that in the frame a moment ago. You can see it here. Once again, he does not have a car's width. He is being pushed off track by this guy who was way over here behind Oscar, but once Lando caught up, started turning all the way in to push him off track again. Second time in the first stretch of this race, by the first corner, that Max is trying to push Lando off track. Lando is probably 60-ish% off track here, despite, per the regulations, an entitlement to position through that corner. Max here has not slowed enough to remain on track through this corner where he's required to give room. Max just kind of bails on the corner, which, again, he had no entitlement to this corner anymore. But the stewards did rule that Max intentionally cut this corner and gained a lasting advantage by going off track. So then we all regain the track, and you can see position-wise where we are. Eventually, again, the stewards ruled that he has to give the position back. His team also radioed him before the stewards ruled that he needed to give the position back, so they also knew that he was in the wrong. Recap, Hülkenberg goes off. Imagine driving a fucking shitty car that's going to be Audi next year. Max cuts all the way across the track, off the racing line, to push Lando out of the track. Nobody else is nearly as far pushed off as he is. He then immediately goes back to cut off Oscar and cover that. He then pushes Lando off again through that corner, and then he makes some bullshit intentional off-track move to gain his advantage because he knows he has the shittier car. In conclusion, was Max cunty through Monza Turn 1 2025? Yes, Max Visconti through Monza Turn 1 2025. Thanks, everybody. I'm Chicken with McLaren Hat. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and I hope to see you all soon. Smash that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, share with all your friends for more great exclusive F1 content like this.